And welcome back as we get set to start the...
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Takes it from 10.
Pass to Ahern.
Expanding his range. Yes, once again for him, an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there it is.
I like how MP keeps his balance in these situations. He's able to finish despite the contact.
Here's Blue. Outside Chauvet. Over Portier.
No good. Unable to end this run.
And now Paris on the break. Just good by Webb.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Difficult situation here for Nanterre. Outside Chauvet. Marks for 3. And Illich pulls it down. And it's Paris with the ball.
A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single guy on their squad with the absolute magic touch.
Now here's Lambert. Gerard, defended by Illich. Pass to Lambert.
6 to shoot.
Good work defensively by Vasseur.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Here's Bleu. 3-pointer Chauvet. The rebound by Vasseur.
Here's Webb.
Illich.
To the paint. Inside.
Shot's good by Webb.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And nothing has come easily for them today.
Not at all. And it isn't what you'd call the best of performances from them.
Pass to Bleu. And here's Lambert.
Shot clock at 6.
Here's Bleu. A kick out to Chauvet.
They need this. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Here's Bleu.
Goes back up. And he gets the bucket. There's the steal. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 19. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
And so here's Nanterre. Here's Belgier. Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet.
That's a nice job getting it done inside by Peltier. You know, I'd like to see a little more of that from him.
Down low. Webb. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Back to Peltier.
And he lays it straight in.
He can make plays like that in his sleep, guys.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
And it's good. 2 points.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch. You can always depend on him to put that lead pass right on the money.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about 1.5 minutes in. Sinks the triple.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Marchand with it. Peltier outside.
The high post shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and it falls.
Oh, nice, great touch from Peltier.
Outside Illich. Pass to Webb. Now here's Ahern. Outside Dumont.
To the middle. Here's Webb. And the layup's good off the glass.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Side marks.
And he's going for the alley-oop.
It's stolen by Ahern. Pass to Webb. Ahern.
Down low. Unloads from 13 feet.
And Paris, another triple.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Now here's Peltier.
He's got 9. No luck on that one.
Here's Webb. He's guarded by Peltier. Pass to Webb. Shoots over Peltier. Again, it's Paris.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
And that one good. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Fires the three.
The rebound by Chauvet.
To the paint.
Lambert.
Off on the layup. Pass to Zadirko.
Here's Ahern. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
It's good to see Ahern being assertive inside. He's got a good sense for when he wants to score.
Oh, there's the alley.
And the jam by Marks.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, Tim. An exquisite pass to set up the alley-oop dunk.
Some eye candy.
Assists, guys, and then there are assists.
and add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Outside Chauvet.
To the inside. Here's Lambert. Soft touch off the glass.
Hard to stop, guys. He possesses a ton of matchup problems for anyone.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
Paris FC basket ahead. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are now called Paris.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Hits it from three-point range.
Love how confident NP is rising up from there, knowing the damage he can do with the J.
Peltier outside. And Farrelly again can't hit.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Pass to Lambert.
A great job by Lambert there, getting to the line. His height is a problem for most defenders.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
When we talk to scouts, GMs, people in the NBA, it's almost a certainty Lambert will be playing in North America soon. Most projections, most people we talk to have him going probably early in the second round. They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Basket good.
Nanterre likes to get that kind of passing from Marks. Facilitating from the wing only adds to his value.
Here's Webb. Marks defending.
Takes it from 10.
And Paris tacks on two more.
Yet another bucket in tight for him. That's how he's been earning his points today.
Outside Marks.
Inside.
Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Here's Webb.
Out to the right wing.
Peltier with the steal.
That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
With his phenomenal speed, those kind of wide-open buckets can come in bunches for him.
Here's Webb. And it's Nanterre with the rebound. It's Peltier on the wing. Vasseur defending. Outside Marks. Up top Marchand.
4 on the shot clock.
And now Paris on the break.
He jams it in with authority.
Putting out a show with the fancy finish. MP relishes any chance he gets to throw it down.
And so here's Nanterre. Pass to Chauvet.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
Here's Webb.
Sinks that one from the post.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team would be young, but I think they've turned some heads and how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to...
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical, and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret.
MP, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FPSL action coming your way. I'm Blake Swiniga with Tim Sports and Brian Beneficeni. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC versus Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
And Leduc might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Leduc, and tonight, they have a chance to prove it. Well, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Now here's Miller. Leduc's got room.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses. About 1 minute played here so far in the first. It's good.
Using his size around the rim. Illich cashing in for two, playing big for Paris.
And as you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And Roper throwing it down.
Oh, look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
All right, little old school stuff from MP, going with the midi.
Miller outside.
And he didn't quite get enough under that one. Inside.
Webb. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Good aggressive play by MP. Taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Here's the three.
Vasseur misses. Now Paris FC basket with it.
They lead by 4.
Webb can't hit.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just went straight out the window.
And the Strasbourg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EVA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Here's Webb.
Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Outside Leduc. Up top Vasseur. Back to Leduc.
A rebound by Zadirko.
Now Paris FC basket with it. Shots good by Webb.
Nice work by MP supporting the play, making himself the good option to finish the fast break.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Illich.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Now here's Lagnon.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Miller can't get it to go.
Paris with the lead. Pass to Dumas. Here's Webb.
Now Zadirko.
Vasseur defending.
And he gets it to go.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is, and it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
And the basket by Ledoux.
Great move by Ledoux. This Strasbourg team, they love when he looks for his shot.
Here's Webb. covered by Leduc.
To the inside with 4 on the clock. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 10.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg. And Strasbourg Basket Pro calling timeout.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Webb. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He's at 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
That one falls.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
Here's Miller. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game. To the right side. Will it go?
And it's Leduc laying it in.
And that assist got a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter play. And that one drops.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Well, that's a quick shot from Dumont, but when you're already set up, why hesitate?
And the dunk by the Fuhr.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
Pass to Ahern.
Zadirko, good.
Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
And here's Leduc.
And the 3 off target. Here's Webb. To the middle.
Here's Ahern.
Soft touch off the glass.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Running away with this one. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Pass to Leduc.
Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
Clean three-point shot from Ledoux. Focused and under control.
To the paint. Here's Webb.
It's rebounded by Strasbourg.
From downtown.
Offensive rebound. Outside Leduc. Visior with the screen.
Just 5 on the clock. Misses from close range.
No credit to D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable in the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Players at this level you just cannot give an inch to. And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Pass to Ahern. Ilic.
Makes it off the glass.
Nice find by Bogdan Ilic. Listen, this guy has seen everything during his long pro career.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
Now here's Leduc.
Fires high post.
And Ilic pulls it down. Here's Paris. Shot's good by Webb. And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French League, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Here's the Dirko, and the layup falls.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. A good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half. It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. Working around, get an easier shot.
Yes, it's good.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Ilic the block.
This is why these guys love the veteran Ilic. He gives everything he's got, every possession. Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the second free throw, good. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Castellon. Again, the miss by Strasbourg Basket Pro. Here's Paris.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Now here's Leduc.
He's closely guarded. Looking to end his cold spell.
The rebound by Vasseur.
He's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
The way he's shooting the ball right now, yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind.
He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence. Everything he's putting up from long range seems to be falling.
Here's Leduc.
It's deflected.
That's just incredible defensive timing from MP. He understands when to go after those blocks.
And Paris, another triple. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Paris FC basket ahead. Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris FC basket. Portier outside. Webb.
Trying his luck deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
And just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
Stolen. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep.
And Paris, another triple.
His three has just been so pure, draining one after another.
Miller outside. Pass to Vasseur. And here's Leduc. An offensive rebound.
Count that one. Taking it right to the heart of that defense. Miller with a high percentage look.
Here's Webb. He's covered by Leduc. Shot's good by Webb.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half he's having.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Now here's Leduc.
Tight defense on him.
Now Lemuel. Miller outside.
Shot clock at 6.
Leduc.
No good with the triple.
Ever since halftime, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way.
Here's Webb. Defended by Miller.
Jacks up a 3.
Another 3 for Paris.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Leduc goes in.
Count it.
Strasburg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Webb can't hit. Now here's Lemuel. Covered by Portier. Outside Leduc.
Teardrop shot.
Harris grabs the miss. Here's Webb. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
And as a point guard, Portier understands it's his responsibility to involve his teammates. That's a great pass right there.
Now here's Leduc.
Fires it. Can't connect from short range.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
Yeah, at some point I just felt that if...
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Awesome, bro. Them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. And he just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle-Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
L'Aigle means...
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win, and you'll earn a berth at the...
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a...
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side looking to steal a win against the youth movement of Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
So really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Brisebois. Parker a screen. Dupont off the drive. Yes, it's good.
This is Dupont at his very best, slicing and dicing on the drive.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point, the youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Dupont, that's good.
Around the basket is where Dupont really excels.
Pass to Webb. Back to Dumont. Inside.
and he drops in the layup off glass.
Nice touch near the hoop.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
Outside Dupont. Back to Bourgeois.
Just 5 on the clock.
Barrow.
That three off the mark.
What a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EDA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Now here's Brisebois. Pass to Barrow. Bourgeois, defended by Elich. Parker a screen. Dupont into the lane. And Dupont throwing it down.
Speed and then flight. The Eagle taking off.
To the inside.
Webb. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
Beautiful dish down low.
Here's Brisebois.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
From deep, Parker. Harris grabs the miss. And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong. They really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
He misses the free throw.
Think about the journey for MP to get here. In high school, wasn't really scouted. Moved around the States. Now, he's playing serious basketball in Europe. It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense will be there for them.
Here's Webb. And the three ball is good.
Oh, just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Now here's Barrow.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them. And the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Here's Valois.
Five to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
What a start to this game. All offense early.
Yeah, this is just playground stuff. Forget about defending. Just keep letting it fly.
That's okay with me.
Shot's good by Webb.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.
Paris. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city, and obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Here's Webb. He's got 20. The shot off that time. It's a 5-point game. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And yep, it's good.
Look at the control, right? Hard spot to be efficient, and Brisebois made it look like a walk in the park.
Here's Dumont.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Yes, for basket number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Good aggressive play by MP. taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Here's Riard.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Pass to Ledoux. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now Bourgeois. Brisebois outside.
Shoots.
It's hauled in by Paris.
Here's Webb. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Wing shot on the way. Good on that jump shot.
And when Brisebois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
Here's Webb. He's got 22. Sinks the triple.
When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in this game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Paris trailing.
Lets the three fly.
Another three for Paris.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Pass to Riard.
To the middle. Here's Bourgeois. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
From 12 feet out, shot's good by Webb.
This has been a thriller. You can't say enough about the way these teams have battled each other.
All signs point to this thing going all the way down to the wire. I'd be shocked if it ended any other way, Tim.
I'd certainly take that, Brian.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by a point. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Shot high post. Parker misses.
Paris with the lead.
Webb.
Guarded by Duval.
Pass to Webb. And the layup's good off the glass.
Down low, entry looking confident, ready to catch in.
And here's Bourgeois. Here's DePaul. Parker a screen.
DePaul off the drive. Good on the shot.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Pass to Webb. Jacks up a three.
That's good, and it's Duval with the assist.
You know, we saw him get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Pass to Ahern. Duval.
Here's Webb. 37 points for him. Clock at 6.
Back to Duval.
He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Nice shot drive by Dumont. He's much more effective when he's cutting and moving.
Brisebois outside. DuPont on the wing.
He's got 10.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call DuPont Le Egg. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
To the paint. Just his first attempt.
And Paris tacks on 2 more.
Putting up a fight inside. Ahern manages to overcome the contact with ease.
Barrow outside. Bourgeois. And there's Marseille with another bucket.
Whatever intensity might have been lacking the first half, these teams are making up for it now.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, things have really picked up.
And Ahern gets it to go.
It's good to see Ahern being assertive inside. He's got a good sense for when he wants to score.
Up top, Parker.
That one falls, coming off Brisebois' feed. Here's Dumont. And what a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, DuPont is trying to get things going. But right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Out to the right wing.
And there's Marseille with another bucket.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot.
Illich.
Shot's good by Webb.
Nice find by Bogdan Illich. Listen, this guy has seen everything during his long pro career.
To the left wing. They set the pick.
Here's Valois. He's covered by Leduc.
And down it goes. 2 points. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Webb. The three-pointer is on target.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 8. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action.
Teams deciding to change it up.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
Here's Dumont.
And he takes it in for the layup off the very nice feed.
Vision. That's what we saw there from MP, working it to the open shooter.
And it's good. 2 points.
He is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
And if they want, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Great point, Blake. That'd be the best option. I'd agree. You should coach.
Shot clock at 5. He tries for 3.
It's hauled in by Bourgeois. Here's Marseille with the ball.
Here's Parker. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Working hard for that bucket inside. Parker welcomes the contact on the way up.
Here's Webb, guarded by DuPont. Webb can't hit. Marseille trailing.
Here's Parker, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
And here's Paris. Zadirko, right side. Here's Webb. Here's Dumont.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's just sheer will from Dumont right there. Not allowing the physical coverage to deter him.
The steal, and they're on the break. Up the floor. Zadirko, good.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
All right, fouls off.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
All you have to do is work the clock, take care of the ball, and it's a wrap, hit the showers.
Here's Webb. It's hauled in by Bourgeois.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
Here's Barrow. Good, nothing but net. Here's Zadirko.
Here's Webb. Dumont on the wing.
Down low.
Shot's good by Webb.
Shoots. No good. The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EVA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EVA tourney would...
And Pete, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel?
It feels incredible! Oh